Hey everybody, it's been a minute. I've actually been away on a really long road trip picking toys through the middle of America. So for my first video back, I thought we'd go back to my roots and do a cleaning on this super sweet Rushton sleepy bunny. She looks a lot like Molly, but in a sleeping position. I actually have the catalog naming this girl, so I should show you guys that in a second, but she's pretty dirty. There's some staining on her that I'm hoping to get out. Also, she had some bugs, which is super duper gross, but kind of normal when working with these toys that are so old. And I'm hoping that she cleans up really well. Like, her paint's really nice and the fur is pretty white. So I opened her up, and of course she has the foam stuffing, which isn't always like the straight up devil, but can cause some problems, and depending on how degraded it is. And like, this one doesn't look so bad, but as I mentioned a minute ago, there were stains on the fabric, and this is totally the culprit. It's hard to see here, but if you see this like inconsistent coloring on the inside of this fabric, that is why. It's from the foam drying out and sticking to the fabric itself. So now we have her in her bath and her face cleaned up so well. Like, I'm so pleased with this. And as I mentioned earlier too, the fabric is super white. I'm stoked. And here she is all dried out. She's so stinking cute. Like, oh my gosh, I love her. And we're just looking at her foam again. And because it was causing discoloration in the first place, I decided to go through and pick out what I could that was salvageable. And I did find a little teeny tiny piece of like regular cotton stuffing from the Rushton company inside with all of this foam. So that's fun. I put that back in her. And to fill out the rest, I'm going to use this super nice organic cotton batting that I've sourced from Amazon. I've showed you guys in another video where I get this and why I love it so much. So it's going in. And as promised, here's sweet Sleepy Bunny. She's slightly different than the one I'm working on, but I'm gonna call her Sleepy anyway. And here she is all done. She turned out so white and her fur is like so nice and clean. I'm really pleased with her. This one's really interesting because the fur that is in the ears is different than the fur that's on the tail, even though they're the same pink. They're different lengths and like slightly different colors, which I don't know. I always love it when toys have some like weird variations like that. But anyway, yeah, here she is. So cute.